I find that the best collaboratives I've been a part of are those where grantees and funders alike become almost like a community of learners about an issue or a problem. And that requires kind of breaking down some of the dynamics that tend to get in between the funder and the grantee organization. How much time do you have? Well, you know, a lot of it's relationships, and sometimes, in New York at least, we benefit from, we have a fairly collaborative nonprofit universe here, and so people that work on given issues and in certain areas tend to know each other. And sometimes, I find usually that's a good thing. Existing relationships is one way to kind of break down or at least temporarily lose those dynamics that can sometimes interfere. It's hard to work with people. You know what I mean? It's hard. People can be difficult, and sometimes the easier way out is to simply, you know, sort of sit at your desk at your institution and do your grants and deal with your board, and it can be faster, quicker. The impact may be less, but it can be the easy way out. And so collaboratives, they're harder, they take more time because it's harder to work with people sometimes. When you try and go too fast, you take shortcuts, and sometimes it comes back to bite you. People assume that everyone else is on board, or everybody's bought into a process, or bought into a concept, or a mission, or something like that. And when you shortcut that happening organically and naturally, which takes time, it's not good, because later on down the road someone says, hey, I didn't agree to that, or I never said that. Well, I've heard that what happens is people wind up getting a lot of time and energy expended on the unimportant things, the things that don't really need to have a lot of time and energy, like, you know, how do we determine how grantees report back to us, what's the format in which they send their proposals in, what's the sort of step-by-step of administering the grant process. Those kinds of things can really suck up a lot of time. I think of that in a way, it's similar to when you schedule a meeting. You don't know how long it's going to take. Sometimes meetings take longer than they are scheduled to do. But you always have to have a point during the meeting at which you say, we said we were going to stop at 6 o'clock. It's now 5 minutes to 6. People who need to go, feel free to do so, and we'll keep you in the loop. People who are willing to stay and continue talking, let's do that. In a way, with a collaborative, you have to provide a 6 o'clock. You have to provide an opportunity for some funders, donors, to say, I think I've accomplished what I needed to accomplish here, and I'm going to check out at this point. If you guys want to continue with this collaborative, then that's fine too, and there may be some who want to do that. This is going to seem very sort of cliched, but just as it is harder to work with people and more challenging to work with people, the rewards are greater. When you're able to have a successful collaboration, people come to a table, they put in some resources, and they're able to work together, work through their issues. There are always issues, but when you can work through them and accomplish something, it feels so much better to have done it with a group of like-minded people than if you had done it sitting at your desk alone. And you're able to magnify and amplify the impact that you might have had just working alone.